Hello, everyone. My name is Lareece Corbitt, and this is my podcast assignment. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy. Now, as I've said earlier, my name is Lareece Corbitt, and I'm a Full Sail student currently enrolled in the film degree program. Today, I will be interviewing a fellow Full Sail student who is also in the film degree program and a good friend of mine, Mr. Trendy Alexis.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Trendy, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm from Central Islip, New York. As you said, I'm also currently in the film degree program here at Full Sail. One of my skills in film is editing. I really enjoy editing. One of the movies that got me into film is the original Godzilla movie made in 1954.
Cool. Okay, Trendy, well, I'm just going to ask you 6 questions about visual arts, and just want to hear your answers and your responses to them. So, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, then. Okay, the first question is, what do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and in particular, in your profession?
Well, in film, mostly, I see visual arts as a way of getting people together to view unique form, just a unique form of art in itself.
Right.
Movies, to me, bring people together. Movies is a large part of the visual medium today, and people around the world love movies. So I think it's a great way of getting people together.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. Now, the second question is, with new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry?
Well, I believe that new forms of imagery and media is both positive and negative. On the one hand, you get to view different cultures of art. Everyone's art is now visible to you. But at the same time, I think people have become a little bit too dependent on the iPad and all these different forms of technology that people have become less creative because they can pretty much do everything for you at this point.
Yeah, and also I believe that there's a lot of piracy going on.
A lot of piracy going on. So
some people like to say there's good piracy, but piracy is piracy, and even though your stuff is being viewed, it's also stealing from somebody else's
so
work.
It takes away the creativity that people used to technically have, but it's dying down a lot nowadays.
Yep. Okay, moving on to the next question. What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
Well, mostly in film, what I see a lot being used over and over is comic book movies and move characters based on books like Batman, Spider-Man. You see a lot of comic books that used to be not as popular being revamped into movies and is introduced into different cultures. So
yeah, I totally agree. With the new those Batman movies and the Amazing Spider-Man, I just saw that recently, and it was pretty good. But yeah, moving on. Okay, question number 4. Are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created?
Well, I wouldn't say created at this point, but I'll say, like I said before, comic book movies have become popular thanks to film. A lot of people back in the day used to think reading comic books was nerdy and geeky, but thanks to the film industry, it's become extremely popular and everybody loves them, and a lot of people start reading comic books thanks to all these new comic book movies coming out.
Okay. And now this next question is, who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art?
Well, as you can see, my favorite form of visual art is film. And one of my favorite artists in that is Ishiro Honda. He was the original director of the first Godzilla movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. And he was the first director to kind of bring it to life and bring the idea of a monster movie being taken seriously.
Okay.
Thanks to him, I pretty much love film.
Okay, and this final question, Trendy, is how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
From watching films and watching directors like Ishiro Honda and even Christopher Nolan, it's influenced my editing to take it seriously, even when I'm just practicing, take it as if I were doing it for a professional industry.
Yeah.
And it's also given me to be creative with it, no matter even if I'm using someone else's work to put a new spin on it. Like Christopher Nolan does with his Batman movies, it's not his, but he takes it in a different direction. And with my editing, I could be using someone's style. Like, for example, Video Copilot, I would go on him and watch some of his tutorials, but at the same time make it my own. It's still learning from him, but creating something that I can consider it myself. So I try to take it as serious as they take it.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot from Andrew Kramer as well. But yeah, I always put that little spin on it and whatnot. But yeah, that's all the questions we have for you, Trendy, and thank you for coming on and expressing your expertise on this.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you're kind of like me, trying to make it in that industry, but I'm really glad that you came out and helped me out with this on such a short notice, and really appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
That means a lot to me. And so yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and this is Lareece Corbitt. This is my podcast assignment. Hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day.